மௌனமாமுரையார் காட்டும் மா பிரம்மவத்துவாலன் சிவநிலை தவசற்சீட செரிகுருவரன் சிற்கையன் உவகையோர் உருவன் தன்னுள் உவப்பவன் கழிமூகத்தன் அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே. We shall read the Mangalavimba. தேவன் திருவாயால் தேவி செவி புகட்டும் தேவிகாலோத்தர தேர்ஞான மாவிளைவாம் ஆனந்தவானமுத மானவருள்ளத்துவித மோன கரியகமே முன். So we should read from 35th, right? 36th. இவ்வெல்லா பூதம் லயமுண்டாகிலிவற்று எவ்வெவ்வின்னும் விமலமே போல உருவம் வியாபித்து ஓர் மலமின் தன்னை வியாபித்து ஓர் மலமில் தன்னை பொருவி தியானம் புரி அதுவே சனனம் அடைந்ததன் பேராம் அதுதானே பாண்டித்யம் ஆகும். எதுதான் சலனமுறும் வாயு சமசித்தம் என்றும் சலனமர செய் சாதனம் சித்தத்தை மேலேயும் தாரணம் செய்யற்க மத்தியிலும் கீழிலும் மற்றெங்கும் சித்தமீது அந்தரங்க பாவனை விட்டாசிரயம் இன்றியதா சந்ததமும் செய்திடவேதான் உறக்கத்தின் நின்று உணர்த்திடுக சித்தம் உரிச்சலனம் பின்னல் ஒடுக்காய் உறக்கம் அலைவென்னும் இவ்விரண்டும் அற்ற நிலை உற்றால் நிலையிதனில் நிச்சலமானில் ஆசிரயம் இன்றியதா அச்சித்தம் தான் என்றும் ஆசரவா லம்பமெல்லாம் மற்றதாய் பாச மன அவத்தை மன்னிடாமை ஞேய முத்தி தனதிலக்கணந்தான் தரி. So what is the prayojanam of taking this human birth? What is the prayojanam of studying all these scriptures? Only when you make the mind still and abide in yourself, then there is some prayojanam, or there is real prayojanam of taking this human birth. Because it is said, even the devas in the heavens, they also cannot practice all these because it is bhoga logam. There they only enjoy, it seems. So it is said they also have to come back here for all this yoga sadhana, all this jnana sadhana. So what is the prayojanam? So we have to make the mind still. What to be done to make the mind still? We have to give up all the attachments of the external world. Then the mind becomes naturally quiet, naturally still. So for that we have to meditate on that sarva shunya padam. When you meditate on sarva shunya padam, everything becomes shunya and the ahankara becomes shunya. And whatever is the truth, it reveals itself. But when you are trying to do that, either the mind may go to deep sleep, or if not, the mind may roam around. So that is why it is said very clearly, Urakkatin indru unarthiduga. When it goes to sleep, don't allow the mind to sleep. Wake the mind up. And when it is roaming around, Hurit chalanam pinnar odukkai, then you have to tame the mind, not allow the mind to roam around. Urakkam alaivennum ivvirandum atra nilai uttral. The mind is not going to sleep or roaming around, meaning it is not in tamas or in rajas. If it is in shuddha sattva, then the mind abides. There it becomes still. The mind attains to that stillness. Nilaidanil nichama nil. Then you remain there. Do not initiate any more thoughts. Do not disturb your mind unnecessarily. You remain there. This is Upadesha, clear-cut Upadesha, given by Parameshwara to Parvati. Now moving on to the 41st verse. See, it would appear as if repetition, Again, the same thought is repeated. But you know what? Only when it is repeated, it goes deep in us. So all the Shastras, they employ this technique of repetition. Right? ஆலம்பம் எல்லாம் அறவிட்டே அம்மனத்தை ஏல தெரிப்பித் இதயத்தே சால துலக்கமா எவ்வறிவு தோன்றுமோ அகுது பதக்கவே என்றும் பழகு. ஆலம்பம் எல்லாம் அறவிட்டே அம்மனத்தை ஏல தரிப்பித்து இதயத்தே சால துலக்கமா எவ்வறிவு தோன்றுமோ அகுது பலக்கவே என்றும் பழகு. ஆலம்பம் எல்லாம் அறவிட்டே. Once again it is said, giving up all the support of the mind, meaning all the attachment towards the world, giving up everything. ஆலம்பம் எல்லாம் அறவிட்டே அம்மனத்தை, that mind, ஏல தரிப்பித்து இதயத்தே. When you withdraw the mind and when you keep it always in the heart, idayate, ela taripittu idayate. We have seen what is the heart, na? The center where the thoughts arises, the source of all thoughts. So idayate taripitte, ela taripittu idayate. So when you keep the mind always in the heart, in the moolasthānam, that is called as moolasthānam. In the moolasthānam, salat tulakkama evvarivu thondrumo. And there shines a knowledge as I. Salat tulakkama means what? You cannot miss it. It's very, very evident, self-evident. Salat tulakkama ev arivu thondrumo. That knowledge which is revealed, arivu means knowledge. That knowledge which is revealed, agadu palakkave endrum palagu. So you practice this again and again so that jnana is strengthened. Palakkave. Palakka means what? So that it is strengthened. See, initially it would be like going in, coming out. Going in, coming out. Because of your efforts, you give up all the thoughts and you give attention to the self That is the ego sense, and then you go there. Because of vasanas, you will be thrown out. Means you come out. Then you roam in the world. Then with effort, you go in. And after some time, when the vasanas are slowly exhausted, the mind will remain. But still it may go out because of the vasanas. But there comes a time when the mind remains there. So till then you have to practice. Somebody asked Bhagavan, till what time you have to practice? Bhagavan said, when the enemies are coming out from the fort one by one, you have to go on killing them till the last enemy is destroyed. Meaning what? Then only you can conquer the fort. So the vasanas are the enemies here. When they come up, you have to go on exhausting all the vasanas. And Bhagavan has said another thing. When you can bring the deep sleep in your waking, till then you have to practice. What is deep sleep? No bheda whatsoever. Total silence. What is waking? Total awareness. So when you are aware totally and there is no bheda bhavana, no experience whatsoever, then that is the state. Till then you have to practice. So palakkave means what? See, it is not enough if you just abide for some time and then roam around 24 hours or 23.5 hours you roam about. No. Palakkave means more and more and more you abide, and there you should be rooted. Nishtha, that is called as Nishtha. Anmavil Nittanavai. So according to Bhagavan, you have to be rooted there firmly. So in Kaivalya Navadidam it is said, it seems, the Shishya asks, now I have realized myself, what Guru Dakshina can I give you? He asked the Guru. He said, you remain there. More and more you remain in the heart. That is the Guru Dakshina you can give me. When we asked our Acharyaji, before concluding the course, we asked our Guru Acharyaji, what Guru Dakshina we can give you? You know what he said? He said, don't ever become miserable. This is the Guru Dakshina I can give you. Don't become miserable in life. Very hard. That is a very difficult Guru Dakshina to offer. Na? Don't ever become miserable. He insists on that. Be happy. Do not mortgage your peace of mind with anything in the world. With anything in the world. It is not worth it. Don't ever become miserable. Be brave. You are the self. So, palakkave, enrum palagu. So, this experience should deepen and should become the constant spuranam of ahamaham. So, till then you have to work on it. Or you have to withdraw yourself and remain in the heart. And there comes a stage, sahaja samadhi. We saw in the Ulladnarpada Anubandham that fellow who is sleeping in the bullock cart. Whether the bullock cart is moving or stopped, or the bullocks separated from the cart. All the three is one for him. So when the mind is functioning or stopped in samadhi or in the deep sleep, the mind itself is gone or separated or absorbed. All the three is one for him. Till that point of time, this has to be practiced. It's a long way to go, right? Where are we? We don't know where we are. But still, that is one hope. All the rain droplets which have fallen in the earth, it has to ultimately reach the ocean from which it has come up. So all of us should reach this destination, the self, sooner or later. So we have to put our efforts. The Lord will take care. The Guru who is within, he will guide us. That is what we have to do. Apparamam suniyatayardhya nityayam abhyasa tarpararayavaro. You may wonder why Swami is chanting very loudly, because some people are sleepy. Then they will, what happened? Tappar Pirapirapillada Perumayurum Danam உறப்பெறுவரே எவரென்றோர் அப்பரமாம் சூனியத்தை யார் தியானித்தேயவ் அபியாச தற்பரராயாவரோ தப்பார் பிறப்பிறப்பில்லாத பெருமையுறும் தானம் உறப்பெறுவரே எவரென்றோர் அப்பரமாம் சூனியத்தை, that shunya padam, where there are no objects, emotions and thoughts. But ahamam is at shunyam. But the self is shining there. Self is not an object. Self is awareness. That is called a shunya padam according to this text, according to Parameshwara. So, paramam sunyattai yar dhyanite, whoever meditates on that, paramam shunyam. How to go about? There is nothing. You have to sit tight saying there is nothing whatsoever. Yar dhyanite abhyasa tatpararayavaru. Because of that abhyasa bala, because of that strength of the abhyasa, the practice, tatpararayavaru. One who becomes that shunya padam. Tatparar means what? Becoming that shunya padam. Yo, வாழ்க்கை சூன்யமா போயிடுமா சுவாமி அப்போ? ஏற்கனவே அப்படிதான் இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கு. சூன்யமா போயிடும் means what? Your ego will perish. Very clearly he has said in உள்ளது 40, suppose பாழ் அன்று என்று அறி. இது பாழ் அல்ல, சூன்யம் அல்லன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காரு. இப்போ இங்கே சூன்யம்னு சொல்றாரு அப்படின்னா we should understand as nothing means no thing. தத்பரராயாவரோ தப்பார், they cannot escape. Escape means what? They have to realize themselves. No escape route. புலிவாய்ப்பட்டது, புலிவாய் அகப்பட்டது தப்பாது. Bhagavan said, when the deer or some animal, when it gets into the mouth of the tiger, it cannot escape. Likewise, the sincere devotee, when he has come in the fold of the Guru, no going back. சிந்தித்து அருள்பட சிலந்தி போல் கட்டி சிறை துண்டனை அருணாச்சலா. So what will the Guru do? சிந்தித்து நல்ல பிளான் பண்ணி அருள்பட சிலந்தி போல் கட்டி, he spreads his web in which we will be caught, and then siraitu undanai, he will eat us alive. That is what the Guru will do, eat us alive. Meaning what? The jiva bhava is destroyed totally. Tappar, he will not escape. From where? Pirappirappillada perumayurum thanam murapperuvare avar. So he will attain to that highest state where there is no more birth, death and rebirth. Pirappirappillada perumayurum thanam. So wonderful sthanam where there is no going and coming. There is no birth, death. Endru or, the last word is endru or. You please understand that way. Meaning that seeker who has meditated on this Parama Shunyam, he will not escape. He has to abide in the self and he has to go beyond birth and death. So, Tappar. That is what we have seen. Even if he doesn't want moksha, moksha will come chasing him. So, what we need to do? Vairagyameva abhayam. Vairagya means what? No attachment to anything. Then abhyasa means what? Effort to again and again withdraw the mind and keep it in the shunya padam or keep it in the self, whichever you are comfortable with. Both are one and the same only. Only the techniques are different. When you keep it there, that is all. The mind will subside. And there you remain. Palakkave palagu. There you remain. Let the experience be strengthened. Let the abidance be strengthened. Then he goes beyond. Pirappu irappu illada andha perumayurum thanam. That's a glorious state where there is no more coming. Why we come back again and again? Because of our desires. Why there is a desire? Because we feel we are limited. We are this deha. So So, when the Dehatma Bhava is gone, when the Paripurnam is experienced, no desire. And there is nobody to desire. Therefore, there is no more birth. The desires, they only push the jiva to take another body. As long as we have desires, so long we have to take bodies. As I told you the other day, at least we are blessed. Hindus, we are given another chance. Our God is so compassionate. He will come again. Don't worry, I will help you. But if you are born in other faith, no. Once gone, gone forever. I'm just joking. Whoever, as long as the desire is there, they have to come back to exhaust the desire. You understand? But one has gone beyond, meaning avoiding the self always, that Paripuranam, for him there is no going or coming. There is only abiding there, which is all bliss. Meaning endless, beginningless, endless, and beyond. What is beyond? Beyond the mind. We know only that happiness within the purview of the mind. Mana unarvu dhaan namakku therija aanandamlam. But beyond the mind, this bliss. So he will attain to that highest state. Devarum Deviyarum Anganame Anniyamam Pavamara Mundar Palangalum Meviyidum Asiraya Masiraya Jnanamume Anavivai Masamu Sarabandamal Devarum Deviyarum Anganame Anniyamam Pavamaram Mundar Palangalum Meviyidum Asiraya Asiraya Jnanamume Anavivai Masamu Sarabandamal Devarum Deviyarum. See, Devarum Deviyarum means different Devata Murtam what we meditate on. Like Shiva, Narayana, Ambal. Like that we meditate on some Devata Murtam, na? On some forms of the Lord. Na? Similarly, Deviyar, Mahalakshmi, Saraswati, Ambal. So, Devarum Deviyarum. Anganame Anniyamam Pavamara Mundar Palangalum. See, when we consider them as Anniyam, as someone else, somewhere sitting. Similarly, this Pavam Aram, see, it has to be, it is split like that. Pavam Aram. Pavam Punyam. Aram means Punyam here. Pavam Punyam. Pavam Aram Mundar Palangalum. And the fruits thereof. Meaning when you do Papa, what is the fruit? Dukkha. When you do Punya, Sukha. So, the karma and the fruits. Meviyudiyam Asirayam Asiraya Jnanamume. And they are, where are they? Asiraya means where are they rooted? In the Ahankara only, na? Asiraya means the Jiva Bhava. And the Asiraya Jnanamume. And the knowledge of the Jiva, Anayavai Ma Samusara Bandamal. And all this is just bondage only. And Manamayakam. The mind's delusion only. What are all? Devarum Deviyarum. When you think about some other God, Irundu Olirum, Satchit அப்படிங்கிற அந்த கடவுளை விட்டுட்டு இன்னொரு கடவுளை போய் தேடி ஓடுனேன்னா எப்படி அது? Searching for darkness with a headlight. You should not forget this because you wrote in the exam. And only 2 people got it right. So Devarum Deviyarum. When you think God and goddesses are separate from you, other than you, you are totally mistaken. It is all mal, bandha mal only. Why it is bandha mal? Because then the mind depends on some other form. That is God. And then you always want the darshan of the Deva, Devi. And if you don't have darshan, you are miserable. But whatever appears have to disappear. And then out of compassion, that Devar Devir has to tell you, Mahane, now you don't get attached to this form also, go beyond. That is what they say. And this karma bandhanam, ayyo Rama, we have come here to exhaust the vasanas and the karma phalas, but instead we add more and more. Why? We do a lot of things with strong ego sense. I am the doer, I am the enjoyer. We hurt everybody. So what happens? No pava mutai. We accumulate more and more karmas, and there is no end to it. Vinay kadal viltidu mundivara, veedu dharal illai undivara. So all this, and the ego, which is the ashraya of all this karma phalas, and the knowledge of the jiva, all this is bandha mal. Mal means mayakam, the mind's delusion, and this is bondage only. So everything is included here. The karma phala, different worlds, the god, goddesses, and the jiva, everything is included. See, everything is included in it. See, jiva, jagat, ishvara, all is included in this. This world is nothing but karma and karma phala, the place where we enjoy that. Jiva is what? The ashraya of the karma. And Devar, Devir, God and goddesses, all is bondage only. So, totally give up everything. Don't go after anybody. Stand in your own feet, meaning what? You are also not there. You cannot stand on your feet because you are also not there. So therefore, that Paramam Shunya Padam is there. So be there. Like a hero, abide there. Don't go to sleep. Don't roam about. Just be. இவை எல்லாமே மா சமுசாரம். It's all samsaram. Bandham. It is all bondage. Mal, manamayakam. It's all delusion of the mind only. Some people, hearing this, they would be very happy. Those who are, not religious, little atheistic, skeptical, and they think, oh, na ipo nanachana saridana. No, sari kadayadu actually. Sari kadayadu. Because we consider ourselves to be very real. And we don't want to give up our ego, our likes and dislikes, our intellectual appreciation of things which is all false. We don't want to give up this world. We have our own, very dear people, all those things. We have all our manamayakam. And only to say that all this is bandham. What? God is bandham. And He is all not there, unreal. It is foolish. When you are there with the body, Lord is also there. He can bless you even. That is what we have seen in Bhagavad Gita Saram also. But if you reject yourself, the ego, then everything else is rejected automatically. When the first person himself is not there, what to talk about the second or third person? Because only with the reference to the first person, the second person, third person, they come into existence. When the very first person is removed, there is no question of second or third person. This logic is so, foolproof. So without rejecting the first person, you reject the third person or the second person, then we are fools only. Meaning we miss out, that's all. See, when so much is available, why can't we use it? This is what I'm asking. See, that is Arunachala. Out of compassion, He is there. Why can't we make use? Make use means what? Why can't we worship and gain all the blessings? When there is Parameshwara, Parameshwari, why not? Why not? But if you are paripakwa in that state, where you don't need any crutches, where you really want to dive deep in that absolute, then yes, there is no sentiment. There is no sort of, how will I do this? No. But when you are very much here, then you have to make use of all the other help, aid. And then you have to grow. Once when you have grown, then these crutches are not required. Then give it up. Like the pole vault. You need the stick, pole, to gain the height. Otherwise, how will you gain that height? ஓடியே வந்து அடியில் ஓடி போயிட வேண்டியதான். You can only run below it. So to gain the height, you need the pole. But with the pole, you cannot cross. You have to drop the pole. With the pole, you cannot cross over. When you try to cross over with the pole, then it is foul game. You are out. You have to drop the pole and then cross over. But we are going to drop the pole. Why to take the pole? You need not take the pole, but how will you gain that height? High jump where, pole vault where. High jump konja height than pole vault you jump so high. So for that you need that stick. So the shastras are required. Upasana is required. But we are talking about there where we have to leave the pole. Oh, I will not leave the pole. See, how can I leave this pole? This has helped me to gain this much of height. I am very sentimentally attached to this pole. I cannot leave this pole. I will cross over along with the pole. So, then you cannot cross over. So, there you have to leave the pole. So, don't misunderstand. We have not even gained the height. We are only running. If you drop the pole and run, you can run only under the thing. You cannot run above. You cannot jump above. You understand? So this warning is again and again given because we think we are already there. That is why I never come to temple. I never worship all these gods, useless gods. I don't believe in these karma, papa, punya. I hurt everybody, I kill everybody, I loot everybody because I don't believe in papa, punya. It is what said, no papa, no punya. Even from the beginning I was like that, no papa, no punya. Konna pavam tinna poch. Meaning, killing is papam, na? But a tinna poch. If you eat, all the papa are gone. That is how people think. Why are you eating the dead animals, if you ask? Is it not cruelty? No. Konna pavam tinna poch. No. And Gurudev used to say, do not make your stomach a graveyard. Don't bury the dead animals there. Don't make your stomach a graveyard. Do not bury the dead animals there. See, he is very mischievous actually.
Stop.
I am not talking about you. Kutramulla nanji kuru guru solluma. So everything is bandham only. All this is bondage. This is mal. Mal means you cannot go shopping there. Mal means manamayakam. Oh, it is mal. No, it is not mal. Mal means mayakam. In Tamil, mal means perumal. Mal. Periya mayakam avaru. Periya polladavaru. Mal. So mayakam. It's all delusion in the mind. Okay, moving on to the next verse. Dondamendrasirayam solla padumamat. Dondam vidapparam tondrume. Bandamil Sivan Muttan Yogi Dega Tyagatal Avan Videha Muktanandru Dondamen Rasirayam Solla Padumamat Dondam Vidapparam Tondrume Bandamil Sivan Muttan Yogi Deha Tyagatal Avan Videha Muktanandru Dondam endru Asirayam Sollapadumam. What is Asirayam? What is dependence? See, Asirayam means dependence. What is dependence? All the dvandas are dependence only, bondage only. What is dvanda? Pairs of opposites. Pairs of opposites. All are dvandam. All are ashrayam only. Mean we get caught there. What? Sukha, dukkha. We don't want dukkha. We want sukha. We get caught there. And not only that, even in the worldly sense, pleasure and pain. Meaning what? Oh, it is very hot here. You go on, ha ha ha. You know, in Tiruvannamalai it will be hot only. You have come to Tiruvannamalai. Do you expect it to be kulu 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 kulu? In March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, it will be hot only. Only November, December, January, paravalla. If you come to Tiruvannamalai, you should expect this. It is going to be hot. Swamiji, don't you have air condition here? No. Why, Swamiji? We don't want you. Huh? See, you are coming to ashram for what? Tapasharya. You have to go through all these things. Don't ask for air condition here. But Swami, you are having air condition. I don't have. Meaning what? See, we are so used to all these comforts, you know. And we want it. We cannot be without it. But certain things we really require. So when you go to Western countries in January, February, you will die if you don't have proper heating system. For us, even if it goes to 20, we are gone. It is minus 20. You freeze and you die also. Similarly, the people who are from that part of the world, when they come here, they burn and they evaporate. So all the foreigners who come here, they come only November, December, January, they run away February. Only few remain. They are very kator devotees. The others, they run away. Can't take it. This heat, 35 to 40 degrees centigrade. People cannot take it. Even for us, it is very hard actually. But still, we are always used to all pleasure and pain. We are caught up there. We should put up. And joys and sorrows, we have to put up. Mana, apamana, we have to put up. Why? It is all required for this ego to be hit again and again. So it will loosen. எந்த சௌகரியமாக இருக்கணும், எது கஷ்டம் பற்றக்கூடாது. ஆனால் ஆத்மா அது செல்ஃப் மாத்திரம் வேணும், பிரம்மம் மாத்திரம் எனக்கு வேணும். I want Brahman, but I will not sacrifice anything. I want my own bed mattress. I want my own pillow. I want my own attached toilet. I want my own food. I want my own everything. But I want Brahman also. Dvandam, if you get caught in this pleasure, pain, sukha, dukkha, mana, apamana, you can never abide. Because that will always keep you running out in the world to secure the comforts. And you run for pleasure, for joy. How can you settle down? Only that tyagi who is okay with both. Whatever comes, let it come. I will accept it. I will try my best to be undisturbed. So he gained that equilibrium, that equipoise. That is very important for abidance. So dvandam ennu asiriyam sollapadumam. This asiriyam itself is called as dvandam. Always pairs of opposites. Dvandam. See, we want sukham only, we want to avoid dukkham. It will never happen. It is a package. Accept both or reject both. Along with the sukha comes the dukkha also. I want to embrace only sukha. Dukkha I don't want. You cannot do that. With the likes come the dislikes. So both are the two sides of the same coin. So both are bondage only. Inbame, tunbame, ture nil. Reject means reject both pleasure and pain. Accept means accept both as prasada. See, if you are a jnani purush, reject both. I don't want sukha, I don't want dukkha, I don't want anything. If you are a devotee, accept both as his prasada. Yes, I will accept both. Sukha also I will accept, dukkha also I will accept. But we want to accept Sukha and reject Dukkha. That is not possible. That is not possible. You know what? இன்பத்திலேயே இருக்கிறது துன்பத்தின் வித்து. Meaning, seed of dukkha is in the sukha only. What is the seed, you know? This sukha should remain like this. That is the seed of dukkha. See, whenever we go through some pleasant experience, we want that to remain always. That itself is a seed of dukkha. It will never remain. There is a fear. It may end now. It may end now. That itself is dukkha. So this dvandvam is all interconnected. It is interwoven. You cannot accept one and reject other. Either have the courage to reject both or say accept both. By doing this, you go beyond. So dvandam endru asiriyam sollapadumadad dvandam vida param tondrume. When you give up this dvandam, either by rejecting it heroically or by accepting it gracefully, dvandam vida, you go beyond dvanda. Then param tondrume. Param tondrume means he experiences that param. The param is revealed to him. Bandhamil Sivan Muktan Yohi. And one who has gone beyond Dvandam, he is the Jivan Muktan. Bandhamil, he has no bondage. He is the Jivan Muktan Yohi. He is a Jivan Mukta. Jivan Mukta means what? One who is liberated even while living in this world. With the body, mind, he is living in the world. Na? Even then he is liberated. See, for that jnani also, maybe if he is asked to stay in a minus 30 degree, he cannot. His body, mind cannot. Because the body has its own limitation. You understand? But he will not throw tantrums as like us. Chumma konja mela temperature he will not say ha, who and all. And joys and sorrows, he will not react too much. He will take it as far as possible in his own stride. Mana apamana for him, there is no ego to be hurt. There is no mana apamana for him. So dvandvam, he is beyond one. Likes and dislikes not much in his heart. So there is no dvandvam for him. So therefore no bondage for him. He is Jivan Mukta Purusha. He is jnani while living only. And he becomes Videha Muktan when Deha Tyagattal. When he leaves his body here, the same Jivan Muktan becomes Videha Muktan. Andru means what? The same moment when he gives up this body, he becomes Videha Muktan. But this is only from the standpoint of the ignorant people. But from his standpoint, already he has given a body mind. Since he is abiding in the self, he is always the self only. For him, there is nothing other than the self. So Bhagavan asks, Engya Sattvam Sak Mudimada. One who is dead, can he ever die again? He is already dead and gone. How can he die again? Already he has given a body mind. He is only the self. For him, there is no question of giving up something. But from the ignorant man's standpoint, we see him giving up the mortal coils. And we sort of say he has become Videha Mukta and all. But in his experience, there is no change. That is what Bhagavan points out. So that Jivan Muktan, when he gives up this body, he becomes Videha Muktan. Andre means what? That moment he becomes Videha Muktan. So if this is true, why can't I give up this body now only? And become Videha Muktan straight away. You will become a ghost. You will not become Videha Muktan, you will become a ghost. Because you have got karma vasanas and everything, and you try to commit suicide. Then what will happen? You will become a spirit or the ghost. If at all you want to jump into the well, please jump, but not in this well. Huh? If you want to hang yourself, go and hang yourself, but not here in the ashram. Meaning, if somebody thinks, I will give up this body straight away. This body sense is only a problem, na? Body identification is a problem, na? I will give up this body. Then, another body will be given to you. Why? Because the desires are there, vasanas are there. To exhaust that, you have to be given another body. Otherwise, you will roam as a ghost. So God out of compassion, he will give you another body. That is the law of the nature. As long as the vasanas or the desires are there, another body will be given. To exhaust that, another opportunity is given, another opportunity is given, till you exhaust all the vasanas. So just without killing oneself, that is the ego, if you try to kill, means the body only if you try to leave, what happens? It is explained in the next verse. உடலை விராக தொழித்திடுகை புத்தி உடையவரா செய்ய ஒணாதே உடலிதனை ஆரம்பித்துள்ள வினை அற்ற உடல் இவ்வுடல் பாரந்தானே யகலும் பார் உடலை விராக தொழித்திடுகை புத்தி உடையவரார் செய்ய ஒணாதே உடல் இதனை ஆரம்பித்துள்ள வினை அற்ற உடன் இவ்வுடல் பாரந்தானே யகலும் பார். உடலை, this body, viraga தொழித்திடுகை. Viraga means out of, some sort of failure or some sort of frustration. If you try to give it up, ஒழித்திடுகை. ஒழித்திடுகை means you want to give it up. I want to kill myself. If you think that way, புத்தி உடையவரா செய்ய ஒணாதே. If you are intelligent, you should not try this. புத்தி உடையவரால், if you are intelligent enough, செய்ய ஒணாதே. You are not supposed to do this. Why? As I told you, without exhausting the vasanas, if you give up this body prematurely, by committing suicide, for some time you have to roam around like a ghost. அது இன்னும் அதோட ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் அது. It should not be tried. And what should be done? உடல் இதனை ஆரம்பித்து உள்ள வினை அற்ற உடல் இவ்வுடல் பாரம்தானே அகலும் பார். So as long as the prarabdha of this body is operative, the body will remain in this world. We have to go through it, whether good or bad. Once when the prarabdha is over, even you cannot ask for 1 minute extension. It will drop off. The prarabdha is as if the guarding deity of this body. That is what it is said. The prarabdha is the guarding deity of this body. So as long as the prarabdha is there, it will not allow the body to perish actually. But violently if you try, you are going against the nature sort of thing. You should not. Prarabdham iha bhujyatam. You have to go through and experience the prarabdha here. Prarabdha means that karma because of which this body is started. This life has started. So that you have to go through only. When the prarabdha is over, the body will drop off by itself. You need not do anything. And after the body is dropped dead, you need not do anything. You cannot do anything. Even if nobody is around, the corporation will do the job. Why? Nobody can stand the stink of the dead body. So we need not worry about anything, As long as we are alive, the prarabdha will make sure that we get food, we get medication, we get everything. When the body is dead and gone, the corporation will take care. நான் செத்த பிறகு யார் என்னை அடக்கம் பண்ணுவா? நீ செத்த பிறகு நீயே இல்லை, அப்புறம் யார் அடக்கம் பண்ணா என்ன இப்போ? People have got all these kind of funny ideas, So they will write all in will only. And இப்படி எடுத்துட்டு போகணும். We have to be carried like this. This has to be done. You know what? For Queen Elizabeth and all, so much of protocol. What has to be done in the first day, second day, third day, fourth day, 20, 30, 40 years from now they have decided. But this lady is not dying also. They are waiting with the will. That is a joke, Adam and Eva, they are so confused. When Lord appeared, Jesus, they point out to Queen Elizabeth, and ask, who is this lady? You said we are the first ones, na? Adam and Eva. They inquire from Jesus Christ. You said we are the first ones, na? Adam and Eva. Who is this lady? Jesus Christ, I also myself don't know. She was before me. Before even the creation of the world. Because everybody is seeing her all throughout life. Sorry for this joke, huh? But you know, idea is what? What is the idea? I forgot. When the prarabdha is over, you cannot stop. The body will fall by itself. But if the prarabdha is there, you have to go through. Without understanding this, you should not try to give up this body violently. But sometimes death is better than living, you know. If excruciating pain and a chronic disease where you cannot help, I don't know really. All those things are there in this world, you know. We don't know our prarabdha actually. If we have to go through, we have to go through only. We can only pray to the Lord and hold on to His feet, and we can gain strength from there. But thankfully the medical field, they can manage this pain, but they cannot cure certain diseases.
What about messages?
That's what, it is not allowed now constitutionally. But here he is saying, no, we should not try to do all those things. But still it is very hard. Sometimes it's very hard. So, but still it is said here, when the prarabdha is over, the body will drop dead by itself. So till then, wait.
Jivan Mukta said it should be in prarabdha.
No. See, for Jivan Mukta, there is no body. There is nothing. He will not try to commit suicide also. He will not try to protect the body also. For him, he is independent of everything. So, for him, there is nothing. But the onlookers, see, when I see Bhagavan was living with the body mind. And one day, gone. The body drops dead. Like, that means what? The mortal coil, he leaves here. We call it as Videha Mukti. Bhagavan makes it clear. But from that standpoint, there is no difference whatsoever. They are always abiding in Brahman, and they are Brahman only. But for us, onlookers, we say all these days they were living with body mind, now they have dropped the body. But from that standpoint, Bhagavan says there is no difference. You understand? And once again you will ask, so they also have prarabdha so that the body mind is... See, you can break your head, but there is no answer. From that standpoint, there is no prarabdha. They are the self. They are Parabrahma Paramatma. From the ignorant man's standpoint, you can say anything. I don't know why. Why his body is living? You want to kill him? He is now Jivan Mukta. Go and kill him. He should not live. Then why is he living? Then prarabdha is there for him? There is no answer. But from his standpoint, he has become totally free. And when the ego dies, all the three wives will become widows. Not one will remain as a Sumangali. You cannot say that. So for him, no prarabdha only. But from the onlooker standpoint, we find him to be living and we find him to be dead. So we have to say his prarabdha was keeping him alive. Now prarabdha is over. You understand? So that is the difference. So till then, you are not supposed to kill yourself. Wait. Let the prarabdha do it. Go through its own course. Okay. Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudhachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. So we have our next class at 7 o'clock.